what I'm working towards is the Nomad one, because that's pretty good for doing solo.
Sighting of Bliss at the UN compound. He's set up in the Grand Assembly building behind heavy fortifications.
Now that Bliss one is going to be a pretty interesting fight.
Heads up, 2 o'clock, standing on the roof by the billboard.
Yeah, I see. Single target. Looks like the mustache could use a trim. Target 0.26 mils high. Angle 0.
Yeah, that'll put you at 1,220 meters. That's Darby's record plus 60.
Darby's about to eat it. What's my dial?
Dial 18 mils, 1 click.
Wind?
9 o'clock, 3 miles per hour. Dial left, 1.2 mils.
All right. Package waiting.
Send it. Jesus!
You see Darby tell him to get his ass back to target practice? New queen just got crowned.
I think that might have been the Riker that got shot on the wall. Maybe. Rikers wear masks, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Who are these people? According to Directive 51, they're sleeper agents recruited from the civilian population to be activated only when the shit well and truly hits the fan, which, if you ask me, describes things pretty good. They're not military, they're not SEALs, they're not secret agents, they're people, coming from the people to help the people. They've been trained to maintain order and public safety in domestic environments under extreme circumstances, so people like us are able to do what we do best.
Rescue cats. No, seriously, I ain't seen a single cat in this game.
The Last Man Battalion will now be patrolling your neighborhood. Please cooperate with all LMB soldiers so we can keep you safe.
You look like you could use a drink.
IED. Someone must have activated it. That's why I try to get rid of them whenever I can. These NPCs, they walk right by them.
You can see the results of relying on the Joint Task Force right here in the middle of Manhattan. That's what they're calling the Dark Zone. That's a melodramatic way of saying it's a region of complete lawlessness. No surveillance and total lack of ability to enforce control. That is something you cannot have on your watch. Sir, I thought the purpose was to evacuate. And how did that work out? Sure, they got the people out, but what did they let back in? And all the equipment and hardware they left behind? We're talking amateurs here, in charge of public safety in one of the biggest cities in the country. Yes, sir. The point is, this just proves that our operations are more efficient. Methodical expansion, civilian processing, enhanced interrogation. We're working at twice the efficiency with half the manpower. The fact that the JTF failed miserably with the Dark Zone is the same reason this city needs the Last Man Battalion.
Clip. Anyway, there are IEDs all over the place, and that civilian just ran right into one of them. The one in here is on one of these walls. I don't remember which one since it blew up. I think it might be this wall. It's one of the two, if I remember it right. Because that sounded like a like a Tesla trap. Electrical. Which means wall trap. As opposed to the ones that you see earlier that I think either the Rikers or the rioters put in. I could climb right here. Or not. For some strange reason I can't hop over this. I think it might have been intended that you hop over, so it's not available.
I'll check it out for myself.
Every now and then, you just can't shoot whatsoever. I've only noticed that with a handgun. Changing the elevation and rechanging it again seems to fix it. It's happened twice so far.
But that's all besides the point. Because the real problem was those treatment centers. They failed. Everybody died. The patients, the doctors, the nurses. The poor sons of bitches dumping bodies into the mass graves they had to dig in Central Park. Everyone. People dying on the inside, people shooting at us on the outside. When they finally told us to pull out, it was a blessing. Except now, all that's behind barbed wire. Yeah. That's where your dark zone came from. And the things I've seen, I don't care how much you're offering. I'm never going back in.
Nice up here. I'm just gonna get rid of the shield. It's gunfire.
Shit, he's dead. Oh, hey, pigs don't belong here.
JTF, they were trying, doing their best during all this. Firemen, cops, crossing guards, you name it. All of them trying to keep things running when the water stops flowing and the lights start going out. And all you got is a badge and a promise that things are gonna get better. People start getting crazy in the streets, stealing food, taking it from their neighbors. What are you gonna do? After a while, they linked us up with them and called us all JTF. But it still wasn't enough.
Oh shoot. I just noticed that white trail. That would have been someone who was about to ask for assistance.
I'm weapons free!
You think you can take us?
Stop following me! Maintain heavy fire! Clear the zone!
Okay. First of all, I owe myself an apology. Emotional outbursts are unacceptable, certainly unprofessional, no matter how.
Hey, Agent.
We are so grateful.
my sleep!
Too bad you're awake. For some reason that line never gets old.
For me? Fire in the hole!
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Hey, you're letting all the heat out. I got nothing you want.
How goes the fight?
We ought to bust into that art museum, you know? Jesus Christ! Piece of cake! You know what you got! Can't hide behind! He's down!
Remember, you gotta rest sometime. You did good work over at Abel's.
us back. Two people to talk to: Jessica Candle, because of I'll be completing her wing, medical wing. The last section of that will be done.
You look like you can use some rest.
Now entering a safe area.
If they'd blown up the power plant, the whole grid would be screwed.
I'm
I'm serious.
You've done some impressive work, Agent. The only thing that's made being stuck in here bearable is knowing that you were out there doing the job that I can't. The city's starting to pick itself up off the pavement. You can see it in people's eyes. They're finally starting to think about something besides dying. They don't even know the worst is still out there. Colonel Bliss's boys have proven more resilient than a swarm of cockroaches. You've hurt them, but they've still got the resources to terrorize this city on a massive scale. They fortified the United Nations complex, and they've got Chernenko, the Russian virologist that Amherst was working with. Now they're holding him prisoner there. Fascists in the seat of international peace and security. Funny guy, that Bliss. At this point, it's clear the LMB was involved with whatever happened to the first wave, and we know now that at least one agent was actively working with Bliss. We thought the Last Man Battalion was scary enough, but if they've got access to Division tech or intel, they could completely destroy everything we've been working toward. Hey. We both know what needs to happen now. You need to find a way into the UN and deal with Bliss once and for all. It's not fair to put this all on you, but... Fair died weeks ago. Go get him, Agent.
Agent, when you have a minute. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but I think we've got something. Thanks to you, we have mapped the genetic drift on green poison. Plus, I have ID'd all the aftermarket DNA Amherst bolted onto it. And thanks to those samples you picked up from the survivors, I was able to harvest antibodies against our friendly neighborhood superbug, and that let me lay out a roadmap for a vaccine. Here. Take a look. Normally, I'd take point on the team developing that, but they're a little better equipped to handle it in Ann Arbor. And me? Well, I'm stuck here with you. Which is fine. God knows there's plenty left for me to do here. And with Chernenko and maybe Amherst still out there, all it would take is one psycho asking the right questions. Tell me we're not gonna see that. Please.
Dr. Candle, you're needed in the recovery ward. Dr. Candle.
Still lots for me to do. Hey. You know we can't survive this again. So please.
I'm off just a little bit. Still got 40 more for the medical wig.
I'll see you when you get back.
Hey, I got what you need.
It's better than nothing. No, I can't pull it in. I guess price performance mod. Okay. Can't really use it then.
All right then. Back to work.
Hey, I can see you. Whatever you need. Let me know how it does for you. You need this and you don't even know it. I'm sure I've got everything. You're keeping me in.
Alright, next area of operations, and there are 2 more left. Next one for here is
Lighthouse, this is Dagger.
Turtle
Over.
Bay.
I'll read you, Dagger.
There's a echo here, but if I remember right, that is part of the UN one.
Hey, Agent. Got something serious for you.
Stay frosty out there.
The dock you pulled out of the garden's already running things in the medical wing.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
What did you find? You said you were gonna shoot. Trouble?
They're just heavy gunner charge.
Ya no se ve mucha bondad, gracias.
Subway mission to the left. One click out, basically. Watch it turn to one click fairly soon. There we go.
Good luck out there.
Left up ahead. Still quiet.
Just die already! Shit, don't even try it! You got...
Gonna drop right into him. Yeah, sometimes when you're running, I think there's a slight delay in that.
Stop right there!
Echo available for playback nearby.
Thanks. I'll pray for you.
Hey, see that guy? Run him off. Let's keep folks down, for sure. We got this! On our side now!
Please be nomad. Oh well.
Got business here? No. Then out my sight.
Candy Graham. Almost at the safe house. I'll check in there first, then start on the side missions. First group down. First group's really down. Medic down.
JTF dispatched all field assets. Patrol under fire by cleaners off 43rd and 2nd. Backup requested.
Without you, we'd have been dead. Hopefully that'll make them think twice about hitting the next JTF patrol they see.
Oh no.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We've got tangos inbound! Take that position! Get it off me!
Hostile forces approaching.
We've got tangos inbound!
What the? Damn, no slacking off.
Way over there.
No one gets through. Pick your target and drop it. LMP, shit, they're tough. Oh, multiple frag down. Hands down. Take them on.
Thank you.
I'm glad you showed up.
I just can't afford to lose more of our people.
The city's lucky going outside.
I know you're here to help, and God knows we need it. But before we get started, I need you to know this is a nice neighborhood. We've got some problems right now, but if you could try to keep the property damage to a minimum, that would be greatly appreciated.
You know what happened when Bliss got popped? His second in
Hey,
command
gotta
stepped
see
up
it to believe
and started
it.
giving the orders. Functionally, not a damn thing changed. Unless, of course, you want to consider Bliss some sort of tactical genius. And between you and me, the evidence for that particular theory is a little thin on the ground. Ain't just the LMP, though. $5 says, like $5 says anything these days. $5 says the other guys have done the same thing. Which means they still got someone making decisions. Still got someone giving orders. If you thought they were gonna curl up and die just because the boss got tagged, you got another thing coming.
Feast your eyes on Manhattan's best selection. Hey, come on back sometime.
This is the Ubisoft there office in New York,
Warning.
I think.
Now leaving the safe area.
This is Dagger. Over.
I'll read
you, Dagger. What you got? I've got a confirmed sighting of Bliss at the UN compound.
What is with those LMB people? Now they're acting like this is some kind of high crime area, stealing supplies as soon as they hit the ground. Well, that's not happening in my neighborhood. Not if you have anything to say about it.
Say goodbye! Fire on
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Up there.
Warning. Supplies taking fire. Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Wow, that was interesting.
Warning. Supplies taking fire.
Fire on target!
Engineer.
Turret deployed! Open fire!
Warning. Incoming hostiles. Warning. Supplies taking fire. hostiles.
I'm almost back.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
I have to toss the secret mines badly.
Come on, you got this.
I think the LMB has learned they're not welcome around here. Like I said, this is a nice neighborhood.
Cleaners gave up on Passway, thanks to you. Anyone in a uniform can target.
Yeah, hi, whatever.
So, seen any action today? A couple of JTF tried to cross. They didn't get me.
Ads. Right behind me. Not just any ads either. Going back.
Just keep shooting.
Ads.
LMB spotted on East 46th and 2nd. Hey, watch yourselves. JTF isn't welcome in Camp Freeman.
You are now entering a safe area. Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Let's see how quickly I can take out this defense now. I know what side they're going to be coming from. Side I just came from.
JTF reinforcements requested.
Take out this.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Now for wave 2.
That's gonna hurt.
Assuming they decide to show up. Oh. Well, something has happened.
Glad you're not shooting at us. God damn, just one hostile.
Oh, sniper.
You can take him. Gonna drop you.
Oh.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Oh, this put me right in the middle of them.
Hostile forces approaching.
Should have held back on that.
Reinforcements in position. Let's drop them all. Okay, we got him.
Take that
LMP.
We can take 'em.
They dropped the bridge.
Glad you made it out in one piece, Agent. You keep that up.
Whoa, you did some serious work there.
Well, that's about all I can stream for the moment. Thank you for watching. And next time I stream the Sidearm challenge, I'll still be doing the side missions at Turtle Bay. Once I've done all the side missions, then it'll be
Lighthouse, this is Dagger. Over.
I read you,
General
Dagger. What you
Assembly.
got?
I've got a confirmed sighting of
But
Bliss
there are quite a few on this one. So like I said, thank you for watching, and that is it for now.